Morning. So, I had this revelation about myself today as I was walking. I took the dogs on a walk because otherwise they drive me nuts working from my home office during the day. And so I took them out on a walk this morning. I was walking and I had this revelation about myself, and I think it might apply to not just me, so I want to share it with you. And that was this: is I've noticed about myself when I get overwhelmed, when life gets overwhelming, when I feel bombarded with work and with kids and with needs and with people from the outside and even things on my inside, when I start feeling overwhelmed, this was the revelation I had, is that I have the tendency of starting to grind, right? Like that when I feel like bombarded on every side, I feel like my personality is I'm just going to grab the reins and pull this thing tight, and we're going to grind through what I feel overwhelmed with. You know, if it's too much work or too much with the kids or too much overwhelmed, just interior things that I hate about myself or want to see changing about me, and I have the tendency to grind. And when I grind, I kind of become a sucky person. And what that means is I can have the tendency to become negative and just overwhelmed and down. And when Megan comes home from work, I'm just stressed sitting in front of the computer and just like typing out my stuff, and I'm quiet, and it's because I'm grinding. And as I was out walking the dogs this morning, I thought to myself, let's take a deep breath and let's look around a little bit and let's take it all in. And I began to practice gratitude. Thank you, God, that it's not raining, right? We live in Oregon. It can rain. Walking the dogs in the rain kind of sucks, you know? So thank you, God, that it's not raining. Thank you that I'm healthy. Thank you that I can take a walk in the mornings with the dogs before I start work. Thank you for my wife, who's incredible. Thank you for my kids that I love so much. Thank you for a job that I have that makes money, and that, and just begin to go down the list. I guess what I'm trying to say is there are things in our lives that are fixtures, right? Things that probably aren't going to change, probably things that can't change right now. And the nice thing that God is kind about is that typically fixtures are seasonal, right? And my kids are little for a season. My kids grow up, you know. This part about my job right now is stressful, but that's going to change. There are fixtures that maybe can't change immediately, but there are other things that you can decorate the room of your life and change and move. Well, what if I shifted this a little? What if I created some space over here? What if I just start saying no a little bit more to try and cut down on some of the overwhelm? And that would keep me from grinding. So anyway, I just wanted to pass that on to you. Maybe some things to think through today about, are you like me? Can you, when you get overwhelmed, do you start to grind? And when you grind, is that creating something about you that's not you, that's not who you are? So what needs to change? And you probably can't change the fixtures. So what do you need to change about the design of the smaller things, the little things that you can move around that would create some more breathing room in your life so you didn't grind? So anyway, I need your prayer for that for me today. I'm a little overwhelmed and I could use it, and I'll pray for you. So thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.